Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! The footy's back! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo! Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Thursday Night Football Review for round 22 of the 2022 NRL season. CJ, how are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good, bro. We saw a very physical game of rugby league there. Yeah, I'm doing fine, man. And yourself for this Thursday?
Yeah, I'm not. To be honest with you, bro, I'm not doing good. I'm not doing good. I think everybody knows why. We heard the terrible news today of the great Paul Green. I don't really want to talk about it a lot because of how tragic and how sad the whole thing is. We all know what happened now. I think everybody knows. I'll look. We are going to talk about tonight's game. We are going to get into it, but I just want to take a minute or so, and I just want to talk about Paul Green. Now, I was at work. Now, I was at work today, and I was on my lunch break there about midday, and I was just on my phone there. I was just on social media. I wasn't really on social media in the morning because I was at work, and I just looked at my phone and I saw all this stuff about Paul Green, and I just laughed. I said, "This is just fake news. This is just not true. This is just bullshit." And then I looked on Fox League posting about it, and then I looked everywhere else. I'm going, "Fuck! It's actually it's actually true." And then I broke down in tears. I was really upset. He's the coach that led us, the Cowboys, to our first premiership, and yeah, look, it's shocking. It just shocked me. I think it shocked everybody. Um, I never met the bloke. Like, I never met Paul Green, but you got to respect him. What he did in the game. You know, he played so many games at a few clubs. He won a premiership as a head coach with the Cowboys. He made my childhood where we won the comp. So you got to give the bloke respect. So you know what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
CJ, what we're gonna do? We're gonna give a 1 minute silence on the channel. First time ever. I've got the timer right in front of me right here. I'm gonna do a 1 minute silence from when we get to the 5 minute mark in about 20 seconds from now. But just shocking news, terrible news, and yeah, something that I didn't expect to happen. And yeah, I think everybody in the rugby league community is just shocked about what's happened today. So we're gonna give a minute silence right now, guys. So we'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Minute silence. Just wanted to show some respect to Paul Green and his family. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, Nick, you're a hypocrite. You wanted Paul Green sacked when he was coaching the Cowboys a couple of years ago. Look, at the time, he needed to be sacked and he needed to move on. And the Cowboys needed a different direction. And I think we all know that. So if anyone is still offended from what I said in the past about Paul Green, I sincerely apologize. But far out, man. This is just something that you don't want to hear about. So
No, not in the way where it happened. Yeah, my respect to him and his family, and if anyone goes through depression, both mine and Nick's
oh
DMs
yeah, no,
open.
exactly right. And look, I just got to say as well, suicide is a serious thing. And anyone out there, if you're feeling like shit, you're feeling upset, well, make sure you fucking, you talk about it. It doesn't matter how bad the situation is. Always speak up about it, man. All right, we're gonna try and pick ourselves up and move on now. We're gonna get into the Thursday night football review now, and Melbourne Storm 16, Penrith Panthers 0. Melbourne, very impressive performance from the Storm tonight. Penrith were obviously depleted. No Edwards, no Luai, no Cleary. They lost Liam Martin throughout the game due to an ankle problem. Kick out played injured. Yeah. Fucking oh no.
No, I was looking at that. I know what you're talking about. That's something that shouldn't have been said.
Oh no. Julian,
Why'd
do
you?
not start. Tonight is not the night. Please don't start.
Not
Um, Lufa, you can deal with him, my friend, in the live chat
yeah.
there.
Got
Um, mate, Storm 16, Panthers nil. Mate, honestly, Penrith tonight were depleted. Melbourne were depleted as well, but mate, I just gotta say, Cameron Munster, oh my god.
well.
What were your thoughts on his performance tonight? It was unbelievable.
Class, mate. Absolute class. Absolute freakish. And if Dolphins are looking for a fullback, why not? Why not?
How much a season you throwing at Munster? 2 million?
I'm throwing a
Honestly.
million or maybe even more at him, bro. He's been so good out the back the last couple of weeks. Yeah, his performance tonight, along with the defensive performance of Melbourne Storm, was absolute class. So, yeah, man, Munster's something else, isn't he?
Mate, I gotta say, Munster. Oh, look, it's hard to say who the best player in the world is at the moment. Munster's in the top two, top three.
Absolutely.
Between Cameron Munster, James Tedesco, the list goes on. I mean, those two at the moment, they're on another level. And Munster at the moment, I believe, is in unbelievable form. And he's probably the best player in the game at the moment. But just, he played fullback tonight. He moved to fullback. They put Nick Meaney at 5'8". And it worked. It actually worked. It worked really well. How impressed were you with the Melbourne Storm defense?
Very impressed. Obviously, Penrith are down on troops. They were pretty much depleted, but to still defend 80 minutes and keep the team that's on top to nil in Penrith is still a resilient effort. Because you got to remember, Melbourne is also down on troops. So
They are.
for that defensive effort for 80 minutes, where Penrith had loads of possession, was outstanding, especially in the second half.
When I learnt that Edwards was ruled out, I went, "Oh, I'm tempted to change my tip."
I changed
And
my
then I
tip.
saw, did you actually change?
Yeah, I went Melbourne 1-12, but they ended up 13.
Oh, yeah, it was only just. It wasn't a big 13 plus. Did you like? Did you like the decision of Charlie Staines to fullback? Because I thought Taruva was going to go there, but they ended up going with Staines. And look, he tried hard, but defensively he was garbage.
Stays is a good kid, but look, he's not ready for that sort of fullback role yet. And I think I would have probably preferred to Ruver in the back.
Yeah, Taruva at the back as well. Also, mate, another player who I thought stood out well was Nelson Salamona, bro.
Yeah, he was everywhere tonight, bro. See that hit he put on? I believe it was William kick out to
Yeah,
lodge the ball from his arms. Yeah, Nelson Solomona. That was one of his best games in a while that I can remember. So good on him. He was everywhere tonight for Melbourne.
Oh, he was. He was absolutely everywhere. All right. I'm just reading the chat here, and I think I'm gonna have to make a decision. That's it.
Fuck.
Oh,
There's only one king around here, bro. That's just the truth.
all right. I'm making the call. Righto. That's it.
Yeah, it had to be done. It
Had
had
to
to
be
be done.
done.
I
It
don't
had to
blame
be
you.
done.
There's only one
Tonight's not the
king.
night, Julian. You fucking tonight's not the night to be criticizing people and talking garbage. Anyway, mate, let's just get into the reviews. I do acknowledge that the live chat is here. We've got 41 people watching. I didn't go through the live chat tonight. Apologies about that. It's just been a crazy day, just working all day and then hearing about the Paul Green news. Just tonight's not the night. We're gonna get into the review now. And look, Melbourne, mate. I thought in the first 15 minutes of this game was a really physical contest early on, and then Nick Meaney went through for the first try there, all them down the sideline or whatever it was. I think it was started by Munster. Back on the inside to Nick Meaney, who scores the first try of the game. What a try from Meaney, the Ballina lad.
Yeah, one of your local boys up there. So good on him. Yeah, Nick Meaney scores the first try. I thought it was a really good try. What was it? A kick from Olam or something?
Yeah, I
And
think
then
it was the
he
pass
takes
or
it.
kick, whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and he takes it. Melbourne are off and going for the night.
All right. What about Olam tonight? Oh, mate.
He was good. He was really good.
I don't want to be negative, but he made Stephen Crichton his bitch tonight, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, especially within defence, bro. So
It was fantastic. Nick Meaney scores the first try of the game. Nick Meaney converts his own goal. Melbourne Storm 6-0 over the Panthers after 18 minutes gone. And then Melbourne, mate, 2 tries in about 2 minutes. Brendan Smith just went straight through the middle. They beat a couple of the forwards and poor defense there from Staines. And Smith goes in and he's an impact player, Brendan Smith.
yeah, Brandon Smith just right after Meaney scores. Brandon Smith just goes through him that easily for Staines, and yeah, I honestly thought it could have gotten ugly from here, but I didn't rule out Penrith. Yeah.
Nick Meaney converted the try from Smith. Melbourne 12-0 after 20 minutes. Melbourne were on a fucking roll. Penrith had a few chances. Well, mate, Kickout should have scored, but he dropped it.
They blew a lot of chances tonight. That was just one of the big ones.
It would have been 12-6, bro, but he dropped it over the line.
Yeah, silly from Kickout. I think that really hurt Penrith, to be honest.
It was a crucial moment, bro. If Kickout scores that try, we have a different game. And then a couple minutes later, mate, Nofaluma went over and scored in the corner, and I'm going, well, that Kickout try where he knocked on over the try line, that is going to come back to bite them, and it did for Nofaluma when he scored that try in the corner.
Yeah, Nofaluma's first try in Melbourne colours, so good on him. But yeah, bro, Nofaluma scores, and I thought it was going to get ugly from here, bro.
Melbourne Storm 16-0 over the Panthers. It was looking good for Melbourne. Meaney missed a kick. Penrith had a couple of chances before half time, but obviously couldn't break them. Half time, 16-0. I thought Melbourne 16-0 that was a good lead, but I thought the first half was a high quality game. The thing was, I thought Penrith was still in this game, bro. But 16-0 down, they had a lot of work to do, didn't they?
Yeah, so did I, because when Penrith start to score points, they'll keep on scoring. But yeah, Melbourne had a really good lead heading into the half time, and yeah, it was all based off their defence.
Yeah. Melbourne 16 points to 0 at half time. Mate, second half, there was about a 10-minute period where Penrith had a set after set. They had about 2 6 agains in a row. They forced a dropout. Toto almost went over in the corner. Crichton threw the ball over the sideline. They still couldn't crack them, bro. What about the defense from Melbourne tonight?
Outstanding. Probably their best defensive effort this season.
I think so.
Penrith had about 70% possession within those 10 minutes. So, yeah, Melbourne's defence tonight was just something else.
Clinical.
We also saw that try saver from Munster on, I think it was Munster on Toto. That was really
mate, that was insane.
well. So, yeah, bro, Melbourne's defence was top class tonight.
And then, mate, in the second half, what about the no try to Xavier Coates? That would have been one of the tries of the year if he had got it down.
I thought he scored it at first, but
So did I.
yeah, bro, that was probably the best no try I've seen. That was mental from Xavier
Mate, what
Coates.
about the bunker, though? The bunker had one look at it, and then they made it cool. I'm going, gee, they should have had more of a look at it because the ball was like, when I first watched it, I'm going, did he drop that? Because I don't think he did, but apparently he did. But fuck, I reckon they should have had more than one look at it.
Yeah, I do. I did say that when it happened, when they ruled it a no try. I thought the bunker should have taken a longer look at it because I still think it does still look like a try to me.
Yeah, look, probably did drop the ball, but close, very close there from Xavier Coates, who we all thought was out for the season, but we all know he's back now and he's playing well, so good on him. Then it was, I mean, Penrith had enough chances to score points, but they couldn't score. Mate, I'm not sure if you noticed this, but there was no penalty. There was a late shot in the game from Nelson Solomona on O'Sullivan, about 15 or 10 to go. It wasn't called a penalty. I thought for sure he was going to get binned for it because I thought it was a dirty tackle.
His arm was
fucked. You think Nelson might be in trouble for the NRL judiciary?
No, he won't get in trouble. Is this where O'Sullivan came out with his arm? His arm was looked bad in his arm. O'Sullivan, is that the tackle? Yeah. Look, I don't think Nelson will get in trouble. I don't think he will.
Yeah. Look, I hope Nelson gets charged for what he's done, but look, I think it's one of those things where I don't think he's going to get away with it. He has to get charged, bro. Go back to the Warriors game. He should have been charged. He should be charged,
but I just don't think he will, bro, because it's Nelson. He has a bad track record, but for some reason the judiciary just doesn't act on it.
He does. Penrith. Yeah. Pretty poor. I mean, obviously they were depleted pretty bad tonight. Are you concerned about Penrith, bro? They're getting injuries at the worst time of the year.
Well, they have no Cleary, Luai, and now Liam Martin out till finals.
Edwards has got a rib problem.
Edwards has a rib problem. Fisher Harris is gone for another week.
Oh, mate. Martin will be out for about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, and I don't want to write him off. I'm not going to, but I do think they could lose. They could lose another few. They could lose a couple games before finals, bro.
They got Souths next week at ANZ Stadium.
That's massive for us. That's if we got to beat Penrith, it's that. And then they got. I don't know who they got after us, but then they got the Cowboys in Townsville.
Panthers run home. Rabbitohs at ANZ Stadium. Warriors at Penrith. Cowboys in Townsville.
I can see them dropping games against Souths in North Queensland.
They should beat the Warriors, even with their reserve grades. So with all due respect.
I don't think they got the premiership wrapped up yet. I really don't.
Well, if the Cowboys lose to the Roosters, I think the Cowboys can't win the minor premiership. I don't think anyone.
I think Cowboys or Cronulla could still it.
Cronulla got a good run, but they do have a few awkward games. I think Manly's an awkward game because it's the Battle of the Beaches. They play the Dogs again, which will be awkward. The Dogs are a tough team. Then I think they play
Penrith at the worst time.
Yeah, look, I'm not writing Penrith off either, but what I'm saying is usually the healthiest team goes into the finals who have no injuries, usually go on to win the comp or make the grand final. So, look, I don't want to sound like I'm fucking biased here, but Storm have got injuries, plenty of them. Sharks have got injuries with Kennedy and Katoa and Moylan. Okay. Cowboys have got no injuries except for Felt. So the Cowboys are probably the healthiest team going into the finals. They probably are. Yeah. I'm just saying. Penrith have got all these injuries, and they got Luai and Cleary out till finals. Melbourne have got no Pappenhausen for the rest of the year. Hughes has an injury. Sharks have got no Kennedy until finals. Moylan's got a hamstring problem, I think it is, or it's a calf. Katoa's gone for the year. Cowboys have got no injuries except for Kyle Feld, who's a winger, but we can replace him with the hammer. Souths, I'd say besides South Sydney, Roosters, and Cowboys, they're probably the healthiest teams going into the finals.
Yeah, that sounds about right, and that makes it a whole lot more interesting now,
It
bro.
makes it open, doesn't it? It makes it quite interesting.
It does,
Yeah.
because they're gonna.
And look, you don't want to have major injuries to big name players this time of year because this is the most important time of the year now.
It could cost you a title, yeah. So
This is why top four is so important.
top four is very important.
You get 2 bites at the cherry. It's so important. But back onto tonight's game. Melbourne 16-0 over Penrith. Mate, who would your top 3 players on ground be from tonight's contest?
I think it's kind of an obvious three. Number 3, I'll go Nick Meaney. I thought it was pretty good tonight.
Yeah.
Number 2, Nelson Osofa Solomona. I thought it was really solid tonight. He was in a lot. And my man of the match is the man himself, Cameron Munster. Outstanding game. And Dolphins are looking for a fullback, bro.
Yeah, they are. They are. Number 3, I'm going to go with Justin Olam. I thought Olam was awesome in the sense. I thought he defended really well. Stephen Crichton was outplayed by Olam all night. Number 2, Nelson Solomona. I thought Nelson tonight was outstanding. He's a big man, and he caused havoc all night. And number 1, man of the match. Well, in my opinion, the best player in the world at the moment, Cameron Munster. Munster's my man of the match. He was fantastic.
No doubt, bro. Melbourne's defensive efforts tonight was 10 out of 10. Top class.
And Melbourne are trying to finish in the top 4, so
that helps.
Yeah, big win tonight for them. Anyway, big win. All right, CJ, that's going to wrap up the Thursday night football review for tonight, mate. Thanks for coming on the channel.
No worries. Always love coming on here for the reviews when I can. Thanks for having me on, and bring on Friday night footy now.
No worries, mate. Well, mate, thanks for coming on. Thanks to everybody in the live chat that tuned in. We had a big crowd. We had about 45 people here at one point. We still got 38. So,
nice.
Everyone that tuned in, if you're new, please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. It doesn't cost nothing. Just hit subscribe and help us get to 2,000 subscribers. But anyway, we're getting out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. Have a fantastic Friday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the Friday night football review between the Warriors and the Bulldogs and the Eels and the Rabbitohs. Until then, take care, everyone. Remember, if you're ever feeling down, if you feel like something in your life is not going good or something's going bad, don't be afraid to speak out and call someone and talk to someone. Anyway, have a good night, and rest in peace to the great Paul Green. Hopefully everyone's doing okay, because really tough day from all that. But anyway, everyone, have a great night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.